Matt.
Hey guys, welcome back to Backwoods Trophies. My name's Tristan Brandenburg, and I know it's been a while since I made a video. I had to take a little break. It's been kind of overwhelming for me between work and making videos and running trail cameras. It's been a lot, so I took a small break. Now we're back, and this week, as y'all been seeing, the rut has been going on here in Kentucky. So we'll see if I can get it done or not. So y'all stay tuned and keep on watching.
Okay guys, it is November 5th. I just got up in the stand. It's 1:30. My dad is actually on the spot I was in yesterday where I seen them two bucks. I'm just a couple valleys over. Right behind me and to the right of me is a big thicket. And down here in this bottom, there's a big flat. I may end up working my way down there eventually. I got all week, but there's some good sign in here. I've seen a couple rubs. So, with this thicket being over here, I'm hoping maybe I can grunt or rattle in a buck here. It's very possible this time of year. I grunted in them two yesterday, and it all went wrong. They came in at dark. Had to hold very still because I was out in an open tree. But I like this spot. It took me a minute to find a tree. I kind of wanted to be down more on the edge, but the way my wind's blowing when I went down into the bottom, it was actually blowing along the finger here, and I didn't want to do that. All these deer here, a lot of people may or may not know this, but these deer like to travel the edges. They don't like to walk the tops of ridges. So I'm here right here on this edge, kind of at a pinch point. I can shoot way over here, and then I can also shoot all down into this bottom. It looks really good. I like the looks of it real open. I love it. I can see deer traveling this like crazy. So we're gonna sit here, see what happens. It may not work out. I didn't get to go this morning because of the rain. So as soon as the rain quit, me and my dad came up and we loaded up our gear and came out. So that's why we're here so early. I figured the deer would be up on their feet. So we're gonna see what happens. I can definitely see a deer traveling this, either traveling the edge over here or coming down along this finger. It's thick back here. I try to make it as least noise as possible coming up through here, but we'll see if we can make it work. Like I said, new spot. Don't know, never hunted. But where we was hunting, we was seeing deer, but we wasn't seeing deer when we thought we should be. It was later in the evening, or later in the day, we moved closer to this thicket, and where we hunted over there and seen them 9 deer that day, it's actually good ways from here, but all the deer was coming to this thicket. So right now I got a good wind. It's blowing right over the hill, so should be a good hunt. Hopefully we'll see something. So y'all stay tuned, and maybe one of these times we'll see a big buck. Well, I wasn't able to get on footage, but I just called in a small buck. Sadly, when he came directly downwind, so ain't much I can do about it. The wind did kind of shift on me though. It was blowing directly this way, back behind me, which is what I set up for. And now it's kind of blowing directly downwind, or downwind where that buck came from, where I was expecting the bucks to actually come from. But the good thing is he didn't blow or nothing, so I still got a chance. But it was awesome. First buck that finally came in on a rattle this time. So I was hoping I'd be able to get a shot at one before they got here, but I may just need to quit because that was not what I was really hoping for. I wish this wind would die down. It'd help out a lot. I mean, it's blowing hard. If that would have been a big buck, I would have been screwed. So, y'all just hang around and I'll get it figured out before long. Like I said, it's the first time I minded this spot, and so far it seems to be doing pretty good. Stay tuned. I think I'm gonna be sick. Earlier, even 10. I would have shot one of my biggest bucks ever if I would have just been here 5 or 10 minutes earlier. I just got up in the tree. I'm getting everything set up. I literally looked to my right over here, and standing at 40 yards is a giant of deer. I can't say it's giant, it's a big deer. Could possibly have been my biggest here in Kentucky. Well, not just here in Kentucky in general. Standing at 40 yards. And my bow is still on the ground. I hurried up and got my bow up and grinded at him. And I seen him go off into the thicket, but I never seen him again. It was right at 3 o'clock. I mean, right at 3 o'clock. He didn't know I was here. He didn't even see me. This rain made the leaves so quiet. And that's what got me too. The leaves were so quiet I didn't hear him walk in. Maybe I can get lucky and he'll come back out at some point throughout the evening. I tell you, I'm gonna be rattling and grunting and everything, trying to get that deer come back. Y'all stay tuned.
Alright guys, I just made it back to the camper. Sadly, that buck was the only thing I seen, and another sad part about it was, excuse me, got the hiccups, was that he was at shooting distance and my freaking bow was on the ground. So, I'll probably be back there in the morning. I may do an all day set. He's there really earlier than what I expected. But, yeah. Y'all stay tuned. I'll catch you in the morning.
Alright, guys. I'm in the stand. It's just now 7 o'clock. I'm back here where I saw that buck yesterday. I could possibly see him again, but chances aren't very likely. But we can always hope. But it is now November 9th. I say the rut will be starting next week. The bucks are already cruising. And, I'm just hoping to get another opportunity at one. Today's Friday. It's my last week of vacation, or last day of my vacation. And, I can hunt the next 2 days. And after that, I gotta go back to work, so. I'm hoping to make it happen within the next 2 days. We'll see. So I'm gonna get quiet, and y'all stay tuned, and maybe I can get up boy to come back in again.
Alright guys, what's going on? I just made it back to the camper. It was a really cold day. It got down to 21 degrees and ended up seeing 2 little bucks. Not much of anything, but it's a pretty decent morning. Got to see a couple nice little bucks, 1 yearling and 1 2-year-old. Definitely good potential here for the upcoming years, but no big boy this morning, so y'all stick around and I'll see you in the stand this evening.
Alright guys. It's a little after 3:30. I'm in the same spot I was this morning. Well, same area. I'm probably 20, 30 yards away from where I was this morning. I'm trying to get a little closer to these deer. I actually kind of want to be on the opposite side, but it looks pretty thick over there. I don't see a whole lot of trees I could get in. So it may be something I'd have to do sitting on the ground. But right now, I brought the stand back here, and that's not really something I want to do, so. I've actually wanted to hunt over here in this tree for a while. Because all the deer are passing by right here, like 10 yards. But, all my shots could come from down here below me, as they're crossing this valley, or back here behind me. I haven't had the first deer walk up this valley yet. They've walked on the sides, and they've mostly walked on this side. So, we're gonna give her a try, see what happens. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys. It is now 8:40. We decided to try something different. Since it's gonna be so cold today, we kinda figured that the deer wasn't gonna be moving until later. So we're gonna try from now to probably 3, 4 o'clock, see what happens. We've been getting a lot of deer movement here later in the day, so we figured we'll give her a shot. It wouldn't hurt none. I mean, we've only been seeing a couple deer a day every time we set, so I had that one day where I seen a total of 9 deer. So we're gonna get quiet and get settled in, and hopefully we'll see something. Y'all stay tuned.
So I want to explain what's about to happen here. We got in about 9, well actually a little before 9 o'clock in the morning, and we planned it out that way because all of our movement was a little later in the morning. So we got in there late and had a little buck come in. Then I had a doe come up the ridge, and I thought she looked like she was being chased. So I filmed her, and I shut the film off, and I sat there and watched for a second, and I shut my camera off. Well, I'm sitting there, and it was a couple seconds later, and I look up, and here comes this buck out from behind this big tree right in front of me. He wasn't 60 yards closing, and I didn't even have my bow in my hands. So I made the mistake of putting my tree arm in front of my bow, and I had to reach over, and by the time that was all said and done, I couldn't get the camera on and everything and try to kill this deer. Anyways, I shot the deer. He ran up on the hill, as you'll see, and the rest is history.
Oh my god. I just shot a snake. I can't believe it. 5 yards I caught him in with a doe bleed. He came in chasing a doe. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. He came in chasing the doe. I was gonna shoot him down here, and then he went up the hill, and I made 2 doe bleeds off behind me, so he thought this come from this way because he lost sight of his doe, and I just shot him. Oh, we're gonna give him some time. He needs it. Steve Angle, I didn't like it. So, y'all stay tuned. So, I found blood here. We're gonna go up here a little ways and see what happens.
see any blood. Stare at that last blood.
There's blood right there.
Where?
What is that leaf in there? In it?
Something. There's a little speck. See anything from where you're standing?
Nope. Where's your arrow at? Just go to where your arrow is.
What kind of blood does that look like to you?
That's good. That bubbles that much.
That look good, does it?
Guts. You got gut on it.
Yeah, I know.
Better back out. I ain't going a while. There's blood right up there, I think.
It should have gotten guts, though.
It's definitely guts.
Should have. Shut it off. Shut it off.
Alright, we're gonna back out for a minute, give him some more time.
So, being a hunter, we all have our ups and downs. And obviously, as you could tell in the video, I didn't like the shot angle, and I didn't like how he acted. We started trailing him, found the arrow, found all the blood where he was standing, and had a bunch of signs of a gut shot, which I knew it should have been by the way the angle went in, but you know, I was pretty upset because, you know, that would have been my biggest deer ever, and you know, I wanted to show this because we can all relate to something like this. You know, we want to kill the deer as fast and quick as possible, and when you see signs of something like that, it just it brings you down. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. You know, you want to do the best that you can. So, I was pretty down right there, and you know, we can all relate to that.
Alright, well, we came back a little bit later, and we got really good blood here. There's a bunch of bubbles in it. We're gonna follow a little ways, see what happens. Oh, there he is right there, boys. Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations.
Another good one.
Daggone. He's got his eye poked out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Been fighting.
Heck yeah, Here, get down here. Look at that deer. He got his eye poked out right there.
What a dandy. Another
That's
good one. How many points is it?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 counting that one.
13.
Look at that. That's a deer right there that we called Slick. Heck, we had the trail camera pictures all year with him, and that's a nice deer. I saw him coming, walking in, and I tell you, talking about feeling blessed now. I got 2 deer on the ground, one in Indiana there at home, and this boy here, old Slick. That's awesome. I another 5-yard shot. I used a bleat call. He's up here, he's following the doe, and he lost sight of his doe. Just a tip to y'all, when a buck loses sight of their doe, you take that bleat call and you bleat, and they're gonna think it's that doe that they was trailing every time. And that's exactly what happened to this guy. He lost sight of his doe. She came up on the ridge like 5 minutes before, and next thing you know, I look up and here he comes. And I take my doe bleat, I see he's 30 yards out walking away, and just let out 2 bleats, and he did a complete turn and right dead towards me, right at the tree. And it all happened so fast. I'm sorry y'all I couldn't get on video, but when it's time to rut, man, they're on it, they're moving. So another bluegrass buck down, you guys.
Backwoods Trophy got her done.
Backwoods Trophies got it done again.
Alright guys, thanks for watching Backwoods Trophies. I'm glad you're staying along with me for this journey. It's been fun, it's been real, it's been an experience for me, that's for sure. That will be the end of my deer season though. Next you'll see Devin and I going out on a little squirrel hunting with the dogs. We'll be back there chasing some of them tree rats. So y'all stay tuned, that'll be our next video. Then we'll have some turkey hunting coming up. Then we'll have some fishing. We got it all. So y'all stay tuned, keep watching. Please subscribe to our channel. And thank y'all for watching Backwoods Trophies. Peace out.